Hey guys, how are you? How are you guys doing tonight? So, for those of you who are new to us, we are the dynamic mother daughter duo here on YouTube. We are the Sammie, Nicole, and FeeFee show, and here on our channel, we discuss all things love, life, relationships, and pop culture as well from both the millennial perspective and the Generation X perspective. So tonight, Mom, what are we going to be talking about?
Strong black woman.
The strong black woman
Strong black
stereotype.
woman stereotype.
Okay, so for those of us who don't know what that stereotype is or what that script is, what does being a strong black woman mean to you from a Generation X perspective?
As a Generation X perspective, I would I always thought the women in my family were strong black women. You know, they endured so much, went through so much in their relationships, just in their life in general. And so I used to tell you I come from a line of strong black women.
You used to tell me I had to be strong.
And I used to tell you you had to be strong. And because that's what I was taught as Generation X. You know, my mama used to say, you got to be strong. You'll get through it. Just be strong. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. And so I started to think, okay, so if my ancestors were strong and they got through it, then I got to be a strong black woman to get through it too. You know, push through the obstacles and everything that I came up against. But then I realized that I don't have to be strong. You know, it's okay to have a moment of breakdown and saying, okay, I've had enough. I need a moment. I need time out from this situation. I don't have to be strong and endure it to say that I made it through. I was strong. I made it through that. I didn't let that get me down. You know, I handled that. I can say I don't have to. You know, I can say this really bothered me. This really took me down. So that's as a Generation X, I thought that I had to be strong because I saw my aunts and all the women in my family pushing through and being strong. And they thought they had to be strong because that's just the way they were taught. And it's so funny, you know, when you see different people go growing up, you see different things and you think that you have to do the same thing. Not regardless of whether it's right or wrong. It's just what you see. You pick up on it. You copy it.
So do you think being a strong woman served you? And do you think it really served your aunts? Or did they take on more than they can bear and did it wear them out?
I think they took on more than it can bear. I think it led to mental illness. I think that it affected them mentally. As they would say back then, their nerves, you know, I think
Nerves are bad, is what they used to
nerves
say.
was bad, yeah. We know that's mental illness now. But I think that if it affected them mentally, I think it affected their health, not being able to step away from it, you know, especially in their relationships. Especially in their relationships, yeah. Looking back on it now, and not even my aunts, even some of my cousins, you know, and doing things that they really didn't have to endure, or family members that they really didn't have to do. Or, you know, it's okay to say I've had enough of this and I can't take this no more, and I'm stepping away. Don't mean that I've given up, though I'm not trying. I haven't given it my all. It's just affecting me mentally. And I've learned that it's okay to protect your mental state in that space.
Your peace of mind.
Your peace of mind. And you don't have, if that meaning that you're not strong, then so be it. Then so be it. And then two, I think as mothers, I think that we have to be strong for our children. I gotta be, because you know, being a divorced mom, that was my thing. Okay, I gotta be strong. I got Samantha. I gotta be strong for Samantha. I gotta do this. This man's a meth. I gotta do this. I gotta make this happen. And you think that you have to be strong for your children as black women too, because a lot of us raise our kids, as single women. And so as black women, I think that component plays a major role in us thinking that we have to be strong because we want to be strong for our children.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Well, I want to read a post from this lady I found through social media. I really admire her. She's a dating and femininity coach. Her name's ms.april, and she posted a post on Facebook about 2 years ago, and to this day it's still going viral. So I'm going to read it to you guys and then, go from there. She says, Miss April Mason, being strong and independent by society's definition is not a badge of honor. We have been programmed to believe that we don't need anything or anybody, especially a man. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be strong and carry it all. Yes, I understand that we've had to in order to take care of our families. Just because you're currently doing it all alone, it doesn't mean you have to do it in a masculine way. You can lead with femininity. You seldomly hear a single father say, I'm mom and dad. He just plays his position as the father, man. Play your position as the feminine woman and mother. Well, I say no more. Men get in your rightful positions and women let them. We are breaking our bodies down, having to do it all. We haven't a clue about our purpose because our lives have been dedicated to taking care of others and not ourselves. Back hurting, knees bad, arms weak, and health issues. All because of the pride associated with being a strong, independent black woman. Our strength is in our femininity, but we have lost or never even tapped into it. We have been trained to be strong in a masculine sense. Who cares why it happened? It's time to fix it. No more blame, no more excuses. It's time to hit the reset button. Time to get back into being a feminine woman. For those women who say, I don't need a man and feel like this message is telling them as women to be weak, you missed the point. My message isn't for every woman. I'm speaking to a specific group of women. What's understood doesn't need to be explained to them. However, I know that those of you who this message doesn't apply to will respond anyway. Even though I would think strong-minded and mature women can read something that they claim doesn't apply to them and not be bothered. But we know that'll never happen. LOL. So for those women, here it is. My message is for the group of women who understand their role as a woman, that their strength is in their femininity. They identify as resilient, not strong. Does not refer to themselves as the boss bad chicks. Knows the difference between needing a man and being needy. She understands the importance of family, taking care of her man, community, and being interdependent versus proud to scream how independent she is. She knows that her education, good credit, home, car, material things, accomplishments, and her money are not what makes her wife material. They are what I call an added bonus, the woman who can put her pride to the side. All right? Now, from my perspective, growing up, I remember, this is from Miss April Mason. You can check her out on Facebook, YouTube, IG. She gives a lot of wisdom for those who are interested. But anyway, growing up, I remember my mom telling me to be strong and you can't be weak and you got to be a strong black woman and I don't want you to need a man for nothing, And so, that does, kind of affect you. I felt like it did kind of affect me, mentally and psychologically, because it made me feel like I have to be strong. I can't have moments of weakness. I can't break down because, the world won't allow me to, or I have to push through. I have to be strong, I just, as a black woman, and even just seeing that through the media and just around me as black women, we are expected to be strong because we are the backbone of our community. Black men are not. And so that's why I feel like, historically speaking, the weight has been put on black women. So that's why we're expected to be strong. I mean, if you think about it, I'm pretty sure no other racial group of men describe their women as strong but black men. And that's just an expectation, you know. And we take pride in being independent. I mean, look at all these songs. You know, you got Destiny Child, you got Neil singing about being Miss Independent and how awesome that is. But if you look at it, men like Neo or men like Jamie Foxx, their women are interdependent. They take care of their women.
They take care of their
you
women.
know.
Neo wife don't work.
And Jamie Foxx take good care of Katie Holmes. Even though she got her own money, he's still buying and paying for stuff. You know, he got her own perfume line. She could have got her own. She don't need him for that, but he wanted to do that. So it just goes to show you, you know, that expectation is only held on black women, you know. And we as black women, we eat that up. We take pride in being strong, but then turn around about how there's nobody there for us, or I'm tired, or I'm everything for everyone. What are y'all gonna do for me? When is somebody gonna look out for me? When is somebody gonna be there for me? And it's like, you have to be cognizant when you're yelling out strong black woman, because when you yell out strong black woman, it's like you're almost telling the universe that you can handle anything and that you want to, you know,
Take
accept
on
those,
anything.
those trials and
Dump
tribulations
on
without
me,
any
dump it
help.
on me.
Yeah, you know, you have, there's power in the tongue, so you have to be careful what you speak out. You know, a lot of women that scream about being independent, they'll circle back around and be like, oh, I'm tired of doing this by myself, or I'm exhausted, I need help. And you know, it affects you mentally. And I feel like that whole strong black independent woman, you know, stereotype, it is affecting us mentally, and because we feel overwhelmed and we feel weighed down and heavy, and it is leading to depression because we feel like we have to be the backbone and carry everything and be everything for everybody. And as humans, that's just too much. You can't be everything for everybody. It wasn't meant to be that way.
Right.
You know, and I understand certain circumstances has caused it, you know, kind of put us in a position where we haven't had any choice. But I think, you know, with new knowledge and newfound wisdom, we can reset the button, you know, like Ms. April Mason.
Because, you know, me growing up, you know, hearing my mom say, you know, you got to be strong. You got to, I always saw her, she was strong, you know, no matter what happened, whatever the circumstance was,
But she also had some mental breakdowns as well.
Yeah, you know.
It affected her.
Yeah, it affected her, so.
She's human.
She's human, yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it affected her. Even though she kept saying, you know, I'm strong, be strong, be strong, it did affect her. It did. And
mentally, emotionally, and even I would say physically.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's good to know that you don't have to be. It's okay. And I've learned that, and I think I've learned that through you. It's okay to have a moment. You know, I don't feel like, you know, I don't care. You know, I don't have to be strong, especially now since you're grown. I just don't have to be strong anymore because you're grown.
Yeah, and I think, like, you know, it's better to interchange or substitute strong for resilient, independent for interdependent. Yes, you still should be self-sufficient. We're not saying that. You're an adult. You need to be able to, you know, support yourself financially, be able to pay for your living expenses. I'm not saying that. But I don't believe you should be, you know, Miss Independent. I don't need nobody, because that's not realistic. Everybody needs somebody. And why would you want to overwhelm yourself like that?
I'm grinding. I'm getting it.
Yeah.
I don't need no man.
Why would you want to do that? And then there must be the same women that be crying about wanting a man. Make up your mind, sis. We know women like that. Come on now.
We do.
No alpha male is not gonna want to be with no independent woman like that, because you're not gonna know how to let him lead.
Yep.
You're gonna be fighting him every way because you Miss Independent.
Yep. That is so true.
You clinging on to that stereotype so hard.
Yeah, that is so true. So it's good to know that, you know that you don't have to be strong, be resilient. Be resilient.
Yeah, and then another thing, even, you know, I'm learning that being feminine doesn't mean weak. For a long time, I thought, you know, femininity meant weak or letting a man run over you. But now I'm starting to learn that there's power in femininity. And that's our God-given gift to tap into that divine feminine energy. So I'm learning that along the way. You know, being that feminine women, you attract more
And
more flies with the honey.
And you'd be surprised. Most women don't know that they have that. You know,
They don't know how to operate in the feminine. They weren't taught.
I was trying to, to tell a young lady, and she was like, "Oh, I never tried being the nice girl, doing the nice girl thing."
Yeah, she looks down on that. Just her tone, that condescending tone. She looks down on being nice, soft, and sweet
to her partner.
Right.
I was like, "Yeah, you try that. It might work for you.
You might be able to get more what you want from them."
Yeah.
You know,
us being hard and popping off at the mouth.
It doesn't serve us.
It doesn't serve us. We need to tap into that other side.
And then also, we need to create more spaces for us as women to be able to tap into that side. That plays a role in it too, because I understand some of us grow up in environments where we can't be soft and dainty and feminine, because we may lose our life behind it. You have to be hard. You got to be in survival mode. Your life depends on it. So that's why I say having an environment, allowing women to tap into that divine energy, that divine feminine energy, and creating a space where they can feel comfortable in doing so is also extremely, important as well.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. We are, as women, we are equipped with so many different, I don't want to say skill sets, but
attributes, talents,
gifts that we just don't realize that we have as women. So, so being strong is, you don't have to be strong. You can be resilient. It's okay to have a moment.
And it's okay to ask for help and be vulnerable. It takes courage to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
That takes courage.
I need time out. I need help. Let me go talk to somebody. Let me
and
go
ask
share.
For help. Don't be afraid. Don't suffer in silence. That's another thing we'll do.
Yep.
Because we feel like we gotta be strong. We gotta keep up that facade. Afraid to even ask for help and be suffering.
Yep. It's okay to step away and say, you know what? I need a day just for me. I need a couple of hours just for me. It's okay to tell your mate or tell somebody, okay, I'm having a moment and I need to step away. I can't do this. It's okay to know when you're at a mental state where you need to step away. I think as women, we feel like that we don't get that privilege, because we still gotta maintain. We still gotta do for the kids.
Right.
We still gotta do this for the kids. We still gotta do that for the kids. But if you're not in a good space for your kids, then all that doesn't matter.
You're not gonna be no good to them.
You're not gonna be any good to them. So take time for yourself.
Yeah, self-care is important.
So we just wanted to share that and see how you guys feel about that.
So that's why I'm
quote strong black
independent
woman.
black woman.
Independent black woman.
So that's why I don't want to be a strong independent black woman. I don't want to carry the weight of the world. Again, if you look at other women of different cultural and ethnic backgrounds, you don't hear them yelling that out. I don't hear nobody saying I'm a strong independent Asian woman. I'm a strong independent white woman. I'm a strong independent Hispanic woman.
As black women, we just get so many titles and stereotypes.
Just bombarded.
Yes, bombarded. And I think it's because that most nationalities are intimidated by the black woman. I think they're intimidated by the black woman because we are the mother of the land. So I think that they're intimidated by us. So I think that they give us all these stigmas and stereotypes because they're truly intimidated by us. If you, like we were having a conversation today, how they get their lips done like us, butts done like us. They want to go get dark like us.
The braids.
Cornrows. Yeah. Yeah, we are women that are hated by many and loved by few.
One of the famous quotes by Malcolm X is, the black woman is the least protected and respected woman on earth.
Absolutely.
He was right about that.
And he was right about that.
He was.
Yep.
Steep.
So that's it on that. So you
Yeah,
guys
let us know what you think down in the comment section. You know, why are you not a strong, independent black woman? I am not a strong, independent black woman, and I don't want to be called that. I'm resilient, and I'm interdependent.
Yep.
So let us know what y'all think down in the comment section. I'm really curious to know what y'all think about this topic. And again, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, to our YouTube channel. And until next time, I'm Sammie Nicole. This is FeeFee. We are the Sammie, Nicole, and FeeFee show. Again, until next time, bye.